Hello, it's March 2022, and I'm going to briefly talk about something that has kind of been inspired by some comments people have made over the years, wondering how was I ever able to accomplish as much as I did in my life. Never really thought about it as accomplishing much. I've always been driven and ambitious, and so there's been times in my life where I've done things simultaneously. And recently, somebody just made a statement, more in jest than anything, with regards to saying something to the effect of, what haven't you done? So I thought, I'm going to readdress, I've talked about this before, and I thought I'd just revisit it again. How was I, or am I, able to accomplish as much as I have? So, career-wise, work-wise, I moved out when I was 17. There's videos about all that. And during that time, I worked in kind of like factory type settings. Never really panned out for me. And had a, I was just trying different things. I tried retail a little bit. That didn't work out. And was even a manager of a video store, night manager for a little bit, and that didn't work out. And then what else did I do? I was a manager at a fast food place. That didn't work out. So, at that age, you don't know anything. You're still trying to figure yourself out in life and everything else, your place type of thing. And, I just, was finding things that didn't work out for me. Now, eventually I did become a fitness instructor, and then that went hand in hand with my own training, and with martial arts, as well as bodybuilding, powerlifting, more bodybuilding. And then it was also during that time I was a martial arts instructor for a little while, and my training was just taking too much time. So that was basically my life in my teens, and then I got into doing personal and private security type work, and there's videos about that. So, and that carried me through to, say, my early 20s. And then in my early 20s, I wanted to do more and do something different. So I wanted to become a police officer. I've done videos about that and what happened there. But during that time, I worked, had a casual position with the Ministry of Correctional Services, working in corrections as a casual, and also for the Ontario government with the liquor board. And I was also modeling nude. I've mentioned that, where I've done everything from performance arts to film on stage, even modeling for art classes, just to get exposure, no pun intended, and things like that. I've been on birthday cards and whatever. So I was doing that, and then there was something else that I was doing. I can't think of it, just my mind went blank. So I was doing all these things simultaneously in my 20s, and then I decided to go back to doing freestyle fighting. And then I ended up living overseas. And while I was overseas, I taught English as a second language, but they really want to learn the slang, because when you're learning English properly, they don't really teach you the slangs and whatever. So, and then I was doing work in the bakery, and so that was that part. And then eventually I got into law, where I also did process serving, and then there's videos talking about that as well. And then there was before, or just it kind of overlapped, where I was supply teaching public schools. So, and I was card carrying for that, and eventually getting into the mental health industry. And then from there, my life just fell apart. And if you don't know that story, there's tons of videos about that. So I guess really how I was able to accomplish as much as I had, because I did a lot of things simultaneously. A lot of people have a lot of different experiences that they might bounce around from job to job or career to career, you know, a few months here, like a year here, a year there, whatever. But everything that I was doing was simultaneously, and then everything just, other things would just overlap. And that's how I was able to do what I've done. I'm skipping over a lot of other things that I've accomplished, like post-secondary and everything else, but that just kind of gives you the gist of how I was able to do that. And I know I do have some young followers, and if you're wanting to, and you're ambitious, you're driven, this is how you do it. This is how you start to make a life for yourself. And there's other things that I've omitted, like volunteering, my time, for example, with food drives and things throughout my life. So I always kept busy. I always had something on the go. And then when I did have a break, like some time off of everything, hanging out with friends and making friends and going out, like when I was way back in the day, go out to the clubs, in my early 20s, and just, making good memories with friends and stuff. So I don't really think of that I did a lot. Some people think so. Maybe some people watching thinking, it doesn't sound like a lot. I don't think it's a lot. But anyway, I just thought I'd revisit this topic for whatever it's worth. And yeah, so anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Listen to this and write it down if you can't remember it. You're never going to outgrow warfare. You simply must learn to fight. I hear people say to me, when is it going to get easier? When you die.